Alright, fair enough. There's a lot of places in Subnautica where you'll find ruby. You might get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 even. But what if I told you you need 22 ruby to craft everything in the game? And the place I'm going to show you is going to have up to 50 ruby and is relatively safe. But don't take my word for it, let me show you. Okay, so before we go to the location, let's just prep and work out what we need to take with us. Now, I do recommend you empty out the inventory and only take what is required. Obviously, there's a lot of ruby, so you're going to need the storage. Now, obviously, you're going to need sea glider. I recommend a flashlight, and I recommend a survival knife. I'll go into that in a second. Now, in terms of oxygen, it's going to be your biggest issue once you get out of the sea moth. So I do recommend you take the rebreather, ultra high capacity tank if you've got it. If you haven't, then you can take the high capacity tank. But why not craft 2? You can actually swap them while you're under the water. You can even craft 3 if you wanted to, and then just have a swim around. Okay, in terms of modules for the sea moth, I do recommend you take depth module Mark 2. Now, if you haven't got it, just take depth module Mark 1, and you'll have to swim the rest. The other one is the storage module that can come in handy because obviously of all this ruby. Okay, so in terms of starting location, we're not going to be starting from the drop pod because there are multiple spawns for that. We're going to be starting from the coral tubes, as always, in the safe shallows. These will typically be near your drop pod, but your drop pod could be over there, could be over there, over there. Just have a look for them and put a beacon down, and then you know where they are. Now, in terms of end location, we're going to be going 1.5 clicks right of southwest, around about 1,400 meters. And again, guys, we're going to be doing this, obviously, in the sea moth. Now, I'll go into what we're going to find down there in a second, but other than that, we're going to be hugging the ocean floor. And just taking a direct path. Remember, guys, don't start from the live pod. It's really crucial because you'll go probably further to the right where there's reapers or further to the left where there are ghost leviathans. So it's really crucial that you start from that coral tube. Okay, now in terms of what we've got when we get down there, now as I said, it is relatively safe. What's safe in Subnautica? Not a lot, but this place is relatively safe. However, it does usually spawn in a warper or 2. Now, the warpers can sort of zap you out of the sea moth and disorientate you, which can get really awful in dangerous areas where you've got other fauna or leviathans. So they'll zap you out and then other things will attack. Now, these things do attack. Early on in the game, they're at stage 1. As you progress through the game, the warpers become stage 4. As they progress, they do a damage of 70. At stage 1, they'll do a damage of 20. So it does increase as you progress through the game. So it is almost best to do this as early as possible. Okay, so as I said, guys, keep on hugging the floor. Make sure you're doing this sort of daytime if you can do. And around about 1,000-ish meters, you're going to see this sort of channel here. Make sure it's on the right side of you. That is a blood kelp channel down there. Don't go down there, whatever you do. As I said, guys, it's around about 1,000 meters. So we're going to keep on going. 1.5 clicks right of southwest. And you should see this archway. Go under, go over, it doesn't really matter. And then soon you will be seeing a wreckage. Now, it's not hard to miss really. At night time, it's got some sort of electrical current going through it, so you can't really miss it. Okay, so on the left of the wreckage, you will see this here, this cave entrance. As I mentioned, the warpers, and this is where your knife can come in handy if they do zap you out. Well, this is where we're going to be going in, guys. It is one giant tunnel. There's 2 rubies straight away. Keep on going through. Now, there's only one way in and one way out. It's just one big tunnel, but you've got more ruby. That's a 4 ruby. Keep circling round. Even more, and then you're going to go deeper down this route here. And this is a great location, guys. It is beautiful when we get down. More ruby. It does seem to spawn on the ceilings and the walls. Not so much, well, not really, the ocean floor. So do be looking around the walls and the ceilings. But let's get deeper down. I'm at 310 now. More ruby all across Sometimes it doesn't render in, so just be wary of that. But this tunnel keeps on going, and it is what's called the Sea Treaders Tunnel. It's massive. You think you've got through it, but you haven't. It is huge, and you've got ruby all along here. Loads of it. And it eventually does open up into the Sea Treaders biome, which is another biome. As you can see, Sea Treaders are just there. They're actually friendly Leviathans, or friendly-ish. But if you like this video, guys, then you'll love the next one. It is unlimited diamond, and you can get it right here. But that's it. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.